I could have died 3 months ago. Ever since, things haven't been quite the same for me. Hey guys, I have a book review on Deadly Little Secret. I kept calling it Dirty Little Secret in my fragment Friday. I really have to fix this book up or buy a new copy because it's just really bugging me, and I'm either gonna have to tape it or just stick it in a plastic bag. I'm doing a book haul after this, yeah. So this book is about a girl named Camille, and she was like a couple months back, she was in like a accident, which she was like crossing the street, and she mostly gets like almost hit by a car, and then this mysterious guy, he comes out of nowhere and pushes her aside. It was just so weird, and then he like touches her stomach, which she didn't really get the idea of, and you'll understand why it's called the Touch series if you read this book. And it's just really good. So a few months later, um, the mysterious guy comes back. He's going to school with Camille, and his name is Ben, and he seems like a really nice guy. He's very nice and a little just, he's not really, he keeps a distance from Camille. She knows it's him because he has the same scar, and she just knows. But he's denying everything because he was rumored to kill his. He was rumored to have killed his girlfriend, and that sort of, Camille doesn't understand that because she doesn't really believe it, but then she starts getting these mysterious notes and like interesting packages, and she doesn't understand why anyone would do this. Um, she does pottery. She works at this place called Need, and she has these really funny friends named Kimmy and Wes. Who Kimmy's very just strange with her like outfits, and Wes is just very flamboyant, as I would say, and he doesn't have a girlfriend, and his dad like worries that he's just like weirded out that Wes doesn't have a girlfriend and he's hanging out with girls, and it's it's funny. Their like conversations sort of crack me up, and in the second one they're funny too. Um then Kimmy has like this infatuation with this other guy whose name is John. He's interesting. He's a soccer player. Um, and Kimmy's just a very good friend to Camille, even though she doesn't believe anything. She mostly wants to deny that Ben is just this mean person and that he's a killer. Sorry guys, my phone started ringing. Ben is just very but then he comes to Camille and he says, "Well, you're in danger and I'm going to help you." And she's like, "Okay, yeah, whatever." She mostly just puts it out of her head. But then she starts to believe him when these calls start to get more a little serious, and the guy or this person breaks in, and on her mirror it says bitch, and I'm like, oh my god, this book, like, literally I had to step back from it a couple times, but I just kept going through it. I mean, they're short chapters, but that's not just why I got through it. I had to read this book for book club, and I was really glad I did, because I really like this series now, and it's, oh my god, it's just so good. And in the end, like, Camille has this ex-boyfriend. She dated for a couple weeks, and he was like very clingy, and I sort of get didn't get why she broke up with him. I mean, he called her, he gave her nice gifts, and I'm like, what the heck is your problem? But then he like really surprised me. 'Cause spoiler, he is the guy who was sending all the messages to Camille, and I was like, oh my god, I did not expect that. I thought it was going to be her boss from Need and Kneed. But I didn't expect Matt, and it really took me like a second. I was like, oh my god. And then he drugged her with like he had like water, and then she drank it, and she like got sick by it, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's a freak. And then Ben comes to save the day, and because he can sense the future by touch, that's why it's called the Touch series, and it's so cool. And then he wants to leave town for a semester, and I'm like sad. But he does come back in this book. He just came back in the chapter I'm reading. So yeah, this is the second book, Deadly Little Lies. I like this cover. Deadly Little Games is actually my favorite cover so far. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you very soon. Bye, guys. Forever I pray those beautiful